want to share with you one of the most powerful and impactful leadership traits you can develop. And it's a tricky one. But when you get to the point where you say what you actually mean, you can be far less verbose, right? You don't have to use as many words. You don't have to qualify things. You don't have to explain all of the why you're saying this and where it comes from and all of that stuff. And it's built on and based on trust, right? So my strategy with my employees and my teammates is to work with them and just build a tremendous amount of trust. And that is, hey, let's talk about the good stuff. Let's talk about the bad stuff. How do we improve? How do we get better? How do we keep moving forward? Those kinds of things. And after that becomes a two-way street, so they're saying the same thing for me, like, hey, Bo, I need this from you, or I need you to stop doing this or do more of that. I know that we're kind of clicking, right? When that happens, I can then say, hey, I think this is wrong. I think you're screwing this up. I don't have to tiptoe around it and be gentle and, hey, I just want to talk with you about something and all of that crap. We don't have time for that. And more importantly, it muddies the message. So I can spend, 50 words, 100 words dancing around something and there's just no impact. Or I can say, hey, Joe, listen, man, I need you to hear me on this. I think you're screwing this thing up. And here's why. Bop, bop, bop. When I've built that trust and I'm able to say what I actually mean, Joe hears that. He knows I'm not out to get him. He knows I'm not a jackass. He knows that I'm not just, having a bad day, so I want to jump on him. He knows, because I've invested in that relationship with Joe, that I can have those kinds of conversations. And by the way, I want Joe to come to me with the same thing. Hey, Bo, I think you're screwing that up. Here's why. Bop, bop, bop. So spend some time thinking about your communication style, your communication process. Do you dance around things? Do you tiptoe? Do you wander around some topic and finally kind of get to the thing you're trying to say? Because you're wasting time, you're probably frustrating people, and I would bet most of the time you're diluting the message to the point that it's not going to have the impact and effect that you hope it does. So hope it helps. See you soon.